Simon, give me a hand.
No, leave me alone.
Well,
just leave me alone.
I ain't trying to help. Simon? I thought the MO told you to rest that up as much as you could.
I'm just exercising the damn thing, sir.
It's early days, isn't it? That was quite a fracture.
I want to get it better as soon as possible.
Don't overdo it.
Yeah. I don't suppose there's any news yet.
No, not yet.
Well, that means he must have got away.
Yes, sir. Full investigation is in train, of course. Yes, as you know, sir. He's on the way now. Very good, sir. The General will be paying us a visit. He wants a full report on how 4 British officers managed to escape.
As yet, sir, the method used has not come to light.
Yes, I know that, Ulmann. You imagine Berlin would be satisfied with that?
No, sir.
Colditz is supposed to be escape-proof. Yet 4 prisoners managed to escape at once. 4! This reflects very badly on all of us. Least we can do is to ascertain the method and to assure the authorities that no further escapes will take place. That is what the General will wish to hear.
I shall do my best, sir.
Oh, and also my new second-in-command has been appointed, Major Mohn. Do you know him?
If it's the same Mohn we read about in the newspapers...
Yes, it is. I wondered if you met him by any chance.
No, sir.
Well, his ability should help us considerably.
Yes, sir.
Long time no see.
We shall soon put that right, Mr. Player.
After 3 weeks. All that for nothing.
Pilot Officer Muir. Do you know how he is?
Pilot Officer Muir was taken to hospital. They operated last night. They think he will recover.
I managed to get one of the guards to talk. Muir was shot.
Did they kill him?
Apparently when he and Player were cornered, he tried to make a break. They fired over his head at first, but when he kept on going, they put one into him. They dug the bullet out of him in hospital.
Leaves pattern, Phil.
2 down, 2 to go.
Lieutenant Player, your useless and ill-advised attempt to escape has caused considerable difficulty with the civil and military authorities. In recognition of this, the Oberkommando at Leipzig has awarded you 28 days solitary confinement, which will give you time to reflect on your foolishness. Have you anything to say?
No.
I shall now leave you with Hauptmann Ulmann. I should remind you, you are still under German military discipline, and you will answer Hauptmann Ullmann's questions with that fact in mind.
Stuhl. Sit down, Mr. Player. Yeah. We are going to talk, Mr. Player. We shall talk all night if necessary, and tomorrow, and the next night as well, and so on.
Well, there's not much else to do.
How's it going? Still playing you up?
It's taking a hell of a time.
It's that damn censor at last, the mails are. It's all right. Don't need to chase it. You'll get yours.
How's Dick? Have you heard anything?
The word is he's being interrogated practically continuously.
He won't give anything away.
It isn't easy when you're on your own. I'll question Muir, too.
Ken?
All right.
Three for you, Ian.
Simon and me, Paddy.
Just the one, I think. That's right. Two for you, Simon. Hang on, there's a postcard as well. Here we are.
Thanks.
Frank, letter for you.
It's been 3 weeks now, sir.
Oh, the committee's still working, isn't it?
Oh, yes, we've recruited new members and we're getting on with things, but what I really wanted to ask you, sir, was when you're going to appoint a new escape officer.
Well, I want to be absolutely sure that I make the right choice.
Did you have anyone particular in mind, sir?
Why?
Well, sir, I've served on the escape committee since it was formed. I've had a shot or two myself. I think I know what the score is. Well, what I'm trying to say is, sir, that I know the escape officer's got to stick it out here, forgo the chance of escape himself, and I wouldn't mind that. I'd like to have a crack at it if you think I might be suitable, sir.
Thank you very much, Tim. I'll bear that in mind. Come in.
Oh, sorry, sir.
That's all right, sir. What is it?
I just got this.
Ulmann, sir. Security officer.
Hauptmann Ulmann? I understand the Commandant is with General Schätze.
Yes, sir.
So this is Colditz.
Gather round, will you, gentlemen, please? I have something to tell you. Flight Lieutenant Carter has received a postcard which he thinks may have interest to us all. He's given me permission to read it to you. Here's what it says. Arrived yesterday. Skiing is wonderful. Wish you were here. Good luck and best wishes from Uncle Philip. P.S. Your Auntie Pat sends her regard. Now, the picture on the postcard, gentlemen, is that of the snow-covered peaks of the Swiss Alps, which means that Flight Lieutenant Carrington and Captain Grant are now safely in Switzerland.
What's that?
It seems to be coming from the British borders, sir.
That cable arrived today from our military attaché in Switzerland. The remaining two escapers,
Carrington and Grant.
yes. They reached Switzerland, and no doubt they are in England by this time.
Sir, I can only express my profound regret and assure you...
Yes. We'll come to all that in a moment. Colditz was established to contain officer prisoners of war who were difficult, ill-disciplined, or whose persistent attempts to break out from other camps rendered them a nuisance elsewhere. The castle was to be escape-proof. Despite that, there have been escapes, isolated escapes. But now you have allowed 4 British officers to break out on the same day.
2 were recaptured.
That is no credit to you, Commandant. Your job is to ensure that no escapes take place at all.
Yes, sir.
This business has attracted unfavorable notice in the very highest quarters. The responsibility, yours. There has been talk of replacing you. Other, even more drastic steps were discussed. However, I was able to bring some influence to bear. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Carl, my personal opinion is that you have done an excellent job here at Colditz. Privately, I had my doubts about the policy of containing and confining difficult prisoners to one roof. It means continual trouble, and it created a potentially explosive situation. Now, you have prevented an explosion. Also, we are by way of being all friends, eh? Now, on this occasion, my intervention carried some weight. But if there is another outbreak of disorder, well, there are limits to my protection. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir, and thank you.
Good. And now perhaps you'll be good enough to send for Ulmann. I wish to study your report on the methods used in this escape.
You better take the weight off that ankle, Simon.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Have you seen the MO lately?
Oh, there's no need, sir.
Well, you're not going to be much use to anybody if you do yourself any permanent damage. See the MO tomorrow, all right?
Yes, sir.
Now, I want your opinion. I've held off appointing a new escape officer until I knew whether Pat had got away, and because I want to make sure I make the right choice. Any thoughts?
Yes, sir. Captain Downing, sir. He's dead keen to have a go.
Yeah. I've also considered Captain Brent, but on second thoughts, I don't think he's got enough authority.
Well, Downing's the obvious one, sir. He's a jolly good organizer.
No. You considered yourself?
Me?
Yes.
Escape officer? Oh, no, sir. That's not my style at all.
I think it could be.
Additional catwalks and machine gun positions have been installed. Rigorous searches continue. More frequent checks have been carried out. And a continuous study of possible escape points is going on. That concludes the report, sir.
Ulmann, do you consider this to be a satisfactory report?
No, sir.
Commandant?
No, sir. I would like to say that Ulmann has done his utmost.
Yes, we can take that for granted. You have had 3 weeks to determine how these men got out, and you have failed to do so. A report like this will not be well received, I assure you.
Now, Simon, I don't want you turning this down with less than 5 minutes thought about it.
Well, there's nothing to think about, sir.
Well, I think there is. And I tell you why I'm going to persist. In the first place, there's your enthusiasm. I mean, you've dedicated yourself to learning every possible escape technique.
Yes, sir, but that's only because I want to
If
get...
you'll allow me to finish, please.
Sorry, sir.
And secondly, now that Pat's gone, you are without doubt the most knowledgeable officer. You don't suffer fool's gallantly, which is a good thing. The other officers respect you. In some cases, I think they're even a little wary of you.
Yeah, well, most of them are in the army, sir. I'm RAF, and we've got a different idea of discipline in the RAF.
Well, operational flying requires self-discipline, which is exactly what we've got to instill into our escapers.
Yes, well, I'll support anyone's escape, sir, anyone else's escape. I'll do everything I can to help, but each time I'd wish it was me. I want to get back to England. I don't want to spend the rest of the war organising other fellas' escapes. I'm sorry if that sounds selfish, sir, but that's the way I feel.
Yes, we're just going around in circles, aren't we? Well, just bear one thing in mind, will you? With that ankle, you're not going to be a candidate for escape for some time.
Well, it won't take that long. Practically all right as it is.
Is it? Would you get up on that table and jump down onto the floor? Yes, I'm afraid that willpower does not mend broken bones. Make sure you see the MO tomorrow, okay?
Yes, sir.
Well, I won't make a decision now. I just want you to think about it.
I'm sorry for the delay. The General was discussing this report, the recent escapes. You better have a copy.
Thank you, sir.
Well, let's have a drink. What would you like, Mohn?
Nothing for me, thank you, sir.
Too early for you?
No, I used to drink, but I can't anymore. I have to keep to a rather tiresomely restricted diet as well.
Ah, yes, of course. Your wounds.
Yes, sir. I do not have as much left of my stomach as most people.
Your wound from Stalingrad?
Yes, sir.
Please sit down here. Well, how did it happen?
My unit was cut off after an attack, sir. We held out for 72 hours, and then as we could not be in a worse position, I decided to counterattack. We took them by surprise, and they fell back. But then in a hand-to-hand combat...
It's a pity that such bravery could not save us from a catastrophic defeat.
With respect, sir, the German army was not defeated at Stalingrad. It was betrayed by its own commander-in-chief.
Yes, quite. But he was in an appalling dilemma. However, is that when you won your Knight's Cross with oak leaves?
Yes, sir. I was flown out on one of the last planes to leave. And the Führer did me the great honor of visiting me in hospital to bestow the decoration.
You've met the Führer?
Yes, sir. It was a great privilege.
Yes, indeed.
Sir, I will read the report, and then, just to put myself in the picture, I wonder if I might question the prisoner. In Ulmann's presence, of course. I do not wish to interfere in any way, but if I can help at all.
Yes, of course, Mohn. By all means.
Lieutenant Blair. Major Mohn, now second in command. He was interested to meet you.
Lieutenant Blair? Do, please, sit down. I understand you were a submariner.
Yes, I still am.
Did you operate in the Mediterranean?
I don't have to answer that question.
I knew the area quite well at one time. I was with the parachute brigade that captured Crete.
I gather they were never quite the same again.
We suffered heavy losses before the British surrendered. Yes. You get all the news here in Colditz? You know then by now that your friends Carrington and Grant have reached safety. Ah, I see you did not. Yes, Switzerland first. And they're probably celebrating in London by now.
Is that where you got all those gongs, Crete?
Gongs? Ah, yes, this one in Crete. This one, Belgium, 1940, and the Knight's Cross with oak leaves in Stalingrad. Your friend, Pilot Officer Muir, is much better, by the way, although his memory is affected.
I spoke to him just before he passed out. He was all right then.
Yeah, perhaps he struck his head when he fell, A blow on the head can do strange things.
Does he know who he is?
No. Oh, yes. Yes, but when asked about the escape, he told some absurd story about climbing down a rope made from sheets and scaling a wall. Whereas we know from you, Mr. Blair, that you both hid in the exercise park. But I wonder why the NCO in charge of the exercise party of that day is so certain that both you and Mr. Muir left the exercise park and returned to the castle. He claims to remember because he says you and Mr. Muir were deep in conversation with Captain Grant, and he had to summon you when it was time for you to go.
Oh, that must have been another day.
And Mr. Muir's rope down which Lieutenant Blair climbed first, and I followed?
As you say, his memory is affected.
Oh, come now, Mr. Blair. We all know what you've been doing. 4 of you escaped and you didn't want to give anything away. All right. But the whole thing is over now. 2 of you have escaped and 2 of you have been recaptured. The position is different now. Now you can tell us what really happened.
We hid in the exercise park. The count was faked when it was dark.
Don't waste your breath. We have certain evidence as to the means of escape. Your statement conflicts with that evidence. What we want to establish now is whether you intend to go online. A British officer who is a proven liar must expect to be treated accordingly.
You've asked for my version of the escape and I've given it to you.
With all the monotony of a broken record. And with the grace of a sulky schoolboy. This man is taking advantage of the considerate treatment being extended to him. Thank you, Ulmann. Oh, I understand you were an insurance agent before the war.
I did work for an insurance company, yes, sir. That is Captain Sheldon.
Sheldon? And did you enjoy selling insurance?
It gave me a profound respect for statistical probabilities, sir. May I give you an example?
Yes, please do.
That is Captain Brent. There are now several hundred prisoners of various nationalities in Colditz, most of them bent on escape. Our staff is limited. At any one time, the maximum number of guards on duty is 29. The ratio speaks for itself.
Does it? How?
The prisoners believe that everything is on our side. In fact, taking everything into account, I would say the odds are slightly in their favor.
You ignore 2 facts, Ulmann. They are defeated, and the guards are German. But you make an interesting point, Ulmann.
Where'd you find it?
That is Flight Lieutenant Carter.
One of those terror flyers.
I believe he flew Wellington bombers, sir.
Mail from home?
Yes.
Don't get up.
I wasn't going to.
Who from? Your parents?
No, my wife.
Were you wounded when you were shot down?
No. I fell downstairs.
Not one of Britain's heroes, I gather.
Ulmann, scramble.
These are the British quarters, sir.
At ease, gentlemen.
Anything we can do to help?
No, Mr. Downing. Major Mohn, second in command, is inspecting the castle. Captain Downing, sir.
Take a good look, Major. Some of us may not be here very long.
When were you taken prisoner, Captain?
40.
Where?
Belgian border.
My unit may have had the pleasure of accepting your surrender. You were all very anxious to give yourselves up at one time. We accommodated you then. We shall be only too happy to go on accommodating you now.
Come in.
Colonel? This is our new second in command.
Mohn.
Preston, how do you do?
Colonel? Well, you appear to be reasonably comfortable, Colonel.
It serves.
And your men seem to be in a cheerful mood, celebrating the escape of their colleagues.
Possibly, yes.
Do you believe it is the duty of a prisoner of war to attempt to escape?
Possibly.
You could order them not to escape.
Could I?
The purpose behind escaping is only partly to achieve freedom. It is also to harass the enemy, to tie down civil and military forces which would be better employed in conducting the war elsewhere. Would you agree?
Yes.
The logic behind escape attempts is the war is still going on here in Colditz. I have no objection to that. I'm a soldier. War is my business. But it is a business, Colonel, not a sport. The prisoner who is prepared to sit it out quietly will receive the treatment dictated by ordinary humanity. But the prisoner who attempts or even thinks of escaping becomes the enemy again at once. Those are my views, Colonel Preston.
They are completely clear.
Oh, the soldier who wounded Pilot Officer Muir was not shooting to kill. On that occasion, his orders were otherwise. Your men may be less pleased about their friends Carrington and Garn when they discover that nothing will ever be quite the same again. Colonel?
Carry on, Mr. Player. Let us resume our discussion about the means of escape. We have now found someone, a gamekeeper, who saw 4 men in the vicinity of the castle in the early hours of the day in question. Yet you still claim that you don't know how Carrington and Grant got away.
Don't you ever give up?
We can finish this as soon as you give a truthful answer, Mr. Player. You still have a week in solitary confinement. That gives us plenty of time to talk.
All right, carry on. Is this the incoming mail for the British prisoners?
Yes, sir. They have been censored, sir. The routine now is that they are resealed and handed to the British canteen officer for distribution.
The routine is changed. In future, I will examine all mail after it has been censored.
Yes, sir. Simon?
Here?
What's so fascinating?
Nothing, Mr. Carter. Read your letters from Cathy.
Well, that's what one of the Frenchies said.
News to me.
Simon. One of the Frenchies says he saw a consignment of Red Cross parcels coming in. Yes, well, that was 2 or 3 days ago, and they haven't been distributed yet. So what the devil's Jerry playing at?
What?
The Red Cross parcels.
Oh, look here, I'm trying to write a letter.
Sorry.
Good morning, sir.
All right, carry on.
Sir, there is a passage in an outgoing letter written by Flight Lieutenant Carter, which I should draw to your attention.
Well? Read it.
One thing, darling. I love the sweet things you write to me, but they are very personal. Our letters are always censored, of course, but now I have the feeling they are being read by someone else. Someone who has no right to look at them. And if this is so...
Erase the entire passage.
Yes, sir.
My 28 days are up.
I know that, Mr. Player.
What is it? The same old questions?
No. Pilot Officer Muir had a relapse. A further operation was necessary. He developed pneumonia, and he's very ill.
Why did he have a relapse? He was made to answer questions too early.
No, Mr. Player. The questioning was under medical supervision at all times. There is still some hope that his life may be saved. You may go now.
Thank you for telling me.
Sorry we didn't know.
This is fine.
We saved as much as we could for you.
The rations are getting worse and worse.
Yeah, there's only the smell of pork now, if you're lucky.
And we think Jerry's sitting on the Red Cross parcels for some reason.
Forget it. This tastes marvellous after 3 weeks on the run and 28 days in solitary.
Like some more?
Couldn't, thanks.
I hope you can have it later to get some of your strength back.
Thanks.
Do you feel like talking?
Yes, I'm all right.
Well, we can leave it till later
No.
if you like.
I've got to be debriefed sometime. Let's do it now.
Right. Well then, everything that happened, from the beginning to the minute you got caught.
I would just like to know your thinking. There may be some adverse reaction.
Naturally, sir, the prisoners won't like it.
I was thinking of the protecting power.
Are not the Swiss neutral in name only, sir? They harbor escaping prisoners, and there can be no doubt that these parcels are designed to assist escape attempts.
But the same Red Cross parcels go to German prisoners of war in England.
Can we be sure, sir? No German has ever escaped from the British prisoner of war camp, with one exception early in the war, whereas many British prisoners have escaped. Therefore, it follows that the Swiss must be allowing through in these parcels to the British materials which they withhold from the Germans.
But it's more difficult for our men. England is an island, and there are none of these millions of foreign workers that we have to provide cover for escapers.
Sir, may I ask if you feel I have exceeded my authority as your second in command?
No, certainly not, Mohn.
Then with your permission, sir, I will see that my orders are implemented.
Yes, very well.
Sir.
Well, I think it's a pretty good effort. I mean, they were free for 3 weeks.
Grant and Carrington got away, Player and Muir didn't, and they all had the same chance, so why didn't they?
Well, it went wrong on the first day when the Gestapo were running that check on the train. We had to turn tail and start walking. It was bad luck,
You had
that's
3
all.
weeks. You could have walked halfway across Europe in that time.
We couldn't get far enough, quickly enough. Once the alarm had been raised, we could only move at night. The further away you get, the easier it becomes. But close to the castle, it's murder.
They nearly made it after all. I mean, if those two
You want to know what went wrong, not what went right. Sorry, Dick.
No, I know.
Well, you had a good plan which went wrong because you didn't get through a check on the first day.
And that's always liable to happen.
Well, we can't rely on everything going smoothly. Well, look here. What does a chap need to have that you didn't have? I mean, besides luck.
More time before the escape is discovered.
We could normally fake one opponent.
No. A few hours isn't enough. 2 or 3 days at least.
So somehow in future you think we got to buy time?
Yes. How, I don't know, but that's what we needed.
Issuing Red Cross parcels?
Yes. Bad time, too.
Well, why not from the parcels office?
Don't ask me. What the devil's that?
You've mentioned this before, Simon.
Yes, sir, but now I'm certain. I've got a sort of rudimentary code going with my wife. The last time I wrote to her, I told her that I thought someone other than the censor might be reading our mail. Now, I've got her reply, and that bit in my letter was censored. Look. The blackout is still trying. Last night, I came off duty at 2:30 and couldn't see a thing. Now, that means that the second half of page 2 was censored. Well, why should they do that if it wasn't true?
Well, it's not proof, of course.
Well, it's proof to me. Anyway, I can tell just by the way he looks at me. What's a pig like Mohn doing reading our mail?
Come in.
Excuse me, sir.
All right, what is it?
I thought you might like your Red Cross parcels. That's how we get them in future. Courtesy of Major Mohn.
Come.
Colonel Preston, sir.
Please sit down, Colonel.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ulmann. You requested an interview, Colonel?
Yes.
Well?
Commandant, is it possible that anyone other than the camp censor now has access to the prisoner's mail?
A random check is made on each batch, yes.
By whom? Major Mohn?
The identity of the officer concerned is not important.
In that case, I must lodge a complaint.
On what grounds?
Well, the censor should be a specialist officer who hardly knows us. It's quite wrong that letters of a personal and intimate nature should be read by someone who is in daily contact with the prisoners.
Is that all?
No, the Red Cross parcels. They are now being opened, the contents examined, and then tipped out, making a disgusting mess.
Yes.
Well, this renders half the foodstuffs inedible.
Colonel, your men have taken advantage of Red Cross parcels. They have used the boxes and string as escape materials, and the contents as supplies for escapers.
May I point out, Commandant, that the rations have now deteriorated to such an extent that we are virtually existing on potatoes, turnips, and bread. My men need the food in those parcels to maintain a reasonable standard of health.
Very well, Colonel. I will consider your representations.
Thank you, Commandant.
I thought all the British officers were in the exercise park.
Mr. Carter is excused, sir. He cannot march properly yet.
Poor fellow. Well, never mind. You carry on. Mr. Carter won't mind, will you, Mr. Carter?
What's all this in aid of?
Just a spot check, Mr. Carter. Don't let us disturb you. You'll finish your letter.
Would you like to read it now or later?
Neither for preference.
Just doing your duty.
Exactly.
That's good. Some fellas might get a kick out of it. Like peeking through keyholes.
What a strange thought to occur to a man. Almost as strange as the idea that the outpourings of a semi-literate are worth peeping at.
I think you enjoy it.
Impertinence like that can get you solitary confinement, Mr. Carter.
I think you enjoy doing your duty. What's impertinent about that?
I'm sorry your ankle is taking so long to recover. I was more fortunate. I was bayoneted in the stomach by a Russian before I killed him, but happily I was on my feet again within a few weeks. Perhaps your injury is more serious. Oh, shall I ask one of the guards to help you?
You know what you and your guards can do?
Or perhaps you're behaving like a girl, Mr. Carter. Just as you write. Like a girl.
Sit down, Mohn. Sit down. Thank you, sir. As you know, General Schetzel is visiting us briefly this afternoon. He's bound to ask about you. I thought we'd have a chat first. How do you feel you're settling in?
Quite well, sir.
Yes, things have been tightened up, and that's excellent, of course. Still, just as well to review the steps we have taken. This random check on the mail, for example.
Sensors were to a routine, sir. After a while, they tend to miss things. The knowledge that I'm checking on the mail has led to increased efficiency.
Yes, I'm sure. There has been a complaint, of course.
From Lieutenant Carter, sir?
I wasn't given a particular name. But that's not all. I merely thought that since we're opening the Red Cross parcels as well, whether the irritation being caused was entirely worth it.
Sir, may I speak frankly?
Of course. That's why I asked you to come and see me.
When it came to the Führer's notice that 4 British officers had escaped from Colditz...
He was informed, personally?
Oh, yes.
How do you know?
I was there. I had the honor to serve briefly on his personal staff, until I accepted this appointment, in fact.
I see.
The Führer's first reaction was that for each British officer who escaped, 2 more should be executed.
But that would be entirely contrary to the Geneva Convention.
Germany did not sign the Geneva Convention, sir.
No, that is so, but the Wehrmacht abides by it. And one must presume that is with the Führer's consent.
Just the same, we are not bound by it, and the Führer's consent may be withdrawn at any time. As it happens, he was advised that reprisals might lead to counter-reprisals against German prisoners in Allied hands. So he merely ordered that no further escapes should take place.
Very wise. Might I inquire whether the Führer sought your opinion?
Yes, sir. The subject was being discussed after dinner one night, and he asked me what I thought.
And what was your view?
I said that if the prisoners could be made to understand that we should no longer treat them with kid gloves, that if, for example, we were forced to fire, that we should shoot to kill, then presumably such summary executions would no longer be necessary.
And what was the Führer's reaction?
He was kind enough to say that as a fighting soldier, my compassionate suggestions should be treated with respect. He's a great man, sir. He's a wonderful man.
Dick?
You sure, Simon?
Oh, come on. No, not like that.
That's how you wanted it.
I'm not doing too well. I'm out of practice.
That's a bit more like it.
Oh! That's out. Not out. Thanks, Harry.
Of course, I intend no criticism against Mohn. On the contrary, he's keen, dedicated, and efficient.
But just the same, you would like him transferred?
Yes, to some post where his excellent abilities will be more fully utilized.
Suppose we have a drink.
Yes, of course. I have a bottle of your usual brand.
Good. Mohn can never be considered for active service again.
Oh, I realize that, in view of the severity of his wounds. But perhaps some staff appointment where his experience would be invaluable. Your health, sir.
All times and all friends. What's wrong with him?
There's nothing wrong with him, sir, nothing at all.
Carl, we are alone, enjoying a drink together. Let us speak freely.
We walk a tightrope here in Colditz. A castle which looks impregnable, but is full of bricked-up sections not shown on any plan, nooks and crannies it would take years to explore. Not enough staff, expected to guard hundreds of prisoners, all intent on escape. Now, we must impose firm discipline, yes, of course. But that discipline must be recognized as fair and just on both sides, or this place could be a powder barrel. Now, Mohn is not the right type for Colditz. He doesn't fit. He might easily cause a great deal of trouble.
Have you put this request for a transfer in writing?
No, I wanted to speak to you first.
Don't. Do nothing of the kind. For your own welfare.
You were kind enough to say that I had prevented an explosion here in Colditz. Now, that is only possible with the right staff. Mohn invites hostility to no good purpose. He could very easily cause an explosion.
Thank you. Do you know that he served on the Führer's personal staff?
Yes.
Mohn has a fighting record second to none. He is highly thought of in quarters where I, a general, must stand rigidly to attention. If any attempt were made to transfer him, questions would be asked. I, for one, am not prepared to answer those questions. You can formally make your request, that's up to you. But I'm sorry, I couldn't help you. Some things are within my power. Removing Mohn from Colditz is not. I shall forget this conversation. I suggest you do the same.
I seem to have very little alternative.
Commanders cannot always choose their subordinates.
Come on, let's speed it up a bit. Tim, here. Dick, here.
May I see? A cricket ball?
Yeah.
It's heavier than I imagined. Also harder. Is it you to throw, Mr. Carter?
That's right.
Bad luck, Mr. Carter.
I don't know. Don't touch him. Come on, pick him up.
I have considered the representations you made about the prisoner's mail and also about the Red Cross parcels. I have to inform you that your request for reconsideration on these matters is rejected.
May I ask your reasons?
Well, in effect, Colonel, you were querying orders given by my second-in-command.
I assume that all orders are ultimately your responsibility.
Yes, that is so. But I have discussed the points you made with Mayor Mohn. He has made his reply, and I do not wish to overrule him.
I regret your decision, Commandant, and must ask for an interview with the protecting powers at the earliest opportunity.
That opportunity may be somewhat distant. Please sit down, Colonel. I would prefer that we understand each other as much as possible.
How do you feel?
Well, the MO says I've got to stay in bed for a few days. Apparently I did the fracture a lot of no good.
The old man wants to talk to the escape committee.
Oh, right.
Now, stay where you are. It's coming here.
All right, gentlemen, thank you. How are you, Simon?
All right, sir. I fell down and made a fool of myself.
Yes, so I heard. Now, gentlemen, I want to brief you about something, and then I want you to pass it on to the others. It concerns Major Mohn.
Well, that sounds...
It's a kick up the backside.
Yes, maybe he does, but not by us. I have to advise extreme caution when dealing with that man.
Just because he's collected all those gongs, he thinks he's God Almighty.
No, there's more to every man.
I'd like to see him taken down a peg or two anyway.
Now, the Commandant has made it as clear to me as he possibly can that when dealing with Major Mohn, he is not master in his own house. Apparently that gentleman has some very high connections. The Commandant doesn't want any trouble, but I'm sure that Major Mohn would welcome it.
All right, let's give him some.
Now, these last escapes have really got under their skin, you know. I don't want to give Mohn any chance of turning trigger-happy. So for the time being, we'll just keep calm and take it easy. Ignore him as much as you can. Don't give him any excuse. I don't want him collecting another gong for quelling some so-called mutiny here in Colditz. Now, is that understood?
If that's what you think, sir.
That is what I think, yes. All right, Simon?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's all.
One thing, sir, before you go. Do you still want me to be escape officer?
Yes.
Right, so then you've got me.
Now, look here.
I'm sorry, darling. What made you change your mind?
If the only way to get at Major Mohn is to get chaps out of Colditz, then when the time comes, I want to be the one who does it. And I'll gladly stay here and watch his face when it happens.
Good morning, Mr. Carter. Still no improvement?
No, it's going to take a long time.
It's too bad. You should avoid strenuous games.
Yes, I'm going to devote myself to chess in future.
Really? Do you play chess?
A bit.
I reached the national finals in Berlin just before the war. We must have a game sometime.
Good idea. I just might beat you.
I doubt that, Mr. Carter. Still, we'll see.
That's right. We'll see.